Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am here to provide you a tutorial on how to hook up your gaming capture cards to your video game consoles. This may sound intricate at first, but once you follow through this video of mine, this will pretty much be a piece of cake to you. I figured that making this particular video would be beneficial for all of you viewers, since you won't have to rely on a fragile battery camera or battery sensitive camera or any background noise that would otherwise ruin and interrupt your gameplay videos. So a capture card that would record off your screen would make for a better gameplay experience. Alright, first things first, with the game capture card principles with the Nintendo GameCube. First things first, as always, for every other capture card that records off a flash drive, make sure you have a flash drive to record off of. Next, you want an AV output that would go with the AV input that it comes with. Next, for the television, to plug in the capture card, you want to plug in the HDMI output. Next, of course, you want to activate the game card by plugging this in, but then the rest goes into the... And there you have it. Once I plug all of this into the TV, you all should be good to go. When I plug this in, the green light should be able to flash, indicating that the capture card is activated and ready for use. The red light means it's recording. Alright, for the PlayStation 2 route, it's pretty much the same thing as the Nintendo GameCube. However, if you put a HDMI input cable in, you might want to make sure you have one of these adapters that says AV to HDMI, because most PlayStation 2 consoles have the AV input and output, but this time you're going to have to need an adapter and to plug this into some sort of power strip so the adapter can activate. And there you have it. Next, let's move on to the PlayStation 3. Same principle as the previous two, however, unlike the first two that I showed you guys, output HDMI cable that I'm touching right here is plugged into this thing, which is an HDMI splitter, as it says right there. If you have a PS3, you're gonna have to need an HDMI splitter so that you would cancel out the black screen. If you do not have an HDMI splitter, you're gonna otherwise get a black screen on your TV, because the PS3 has a built-in HDCP or whatever that's called, I don't know, and it kind of cancels out any recording device that's plugged into the console, and you're gonna have to need an HDMI splitter for that. So yeah, same principle, plug in the output cable into the HDMI splitter and then out to the TV. And then, of course, as always, plug in the source of power for both gaming capture card and HDMI splitter, and you're good to go. Now that we have covered the PS3, PS2, and of course Nintendo GameCube, now let's talk about the Elgato capture card. This right here is the input, which goes into the PS4 or Xbox One, same principle, and then this one goes out to the TV. However, if you want the Elgato capture card to activate, you're going to have to need a USB cord like this to plug into your computer, but that's not all. You want to also make sure you have this app called the Game Capture app downloaded to your computer, so it would have a source of footage to record off of. Now once you connect both HDMI cables into console out to TV, you now then want to make sure that the USB that is plugged into the Elgato is plugged into the computer. However, this is a splitter I am using for my laptop. And there you have it. It is connected to the PS4. However, for additional information, for my computer, you want to make sure you get the standard Elgato game capture card for HD60. And you want to make sure it is selected on the capture card it is connected to. Otherwise, you'll get a black screen. Of course, lastly but not leastly, you want to make sure you click on settings and make sure that the input device is selected on which console the Elgato is assigned to. And in my case, right now it's the PS4, but when I connect the Elgato capture card to the Xbox One, I'll select the Xbox One right here. Of course, you want to make sure if your capture card is connected via HDMI, you want to select HDMI for the input. Alright, I think I've said all there is to say about game capture cards, and if you guys have any questions, do not hesitate to ask me, because I am more than happy to help those in need for additional information. Thank you guys, and have a nice day.